The 42nd floor of Apex Tower smelled like new money and old prejudice. Glass walls, mahogany table, 20 execs in Tom Ford suits. Dr. Lauren Chen, 5'6", braids in a low bun, emerald blazer sharp enough to cut glass, walked in owning every inch. She'd built Nexus Health from a garage app to a $4 billion unicorn in 8 years. Today she was supposed to sign the final papers, merging with Vanguard Global. $700 million on the line. Vanguard's CEO, Brad Whitaker, shook her hand like he was touching a hot stove. Miss Chen, pleasure. His CFO, Greg Lee, whispered in Mandarin to the room, finally meeting the servant who cooks the books. Laughter rippled. Lauren's smile never wavered. She answered in perfect Mandarin. Gentlemen, the books are cleaner than your consciences. Silence. Greg's face went the color of skim milk. Brad coughed into his fist. Lauren took her seat at the head. Yes, the head. Shall we? Projectors fired up. Numbers glowed. Brad kept glancing at Greg like a kid who dropped his ice cream. Lauren clicked to slide 47. Before signatures, one clarification. My mother taught me Mandarin in Detroit public schools. Every Saturday, 6 a.m. sharp. I also fluent in Cantonese, Spanish, and reading microaggressions. She let that breathe. Brad forced a chuckle. We're all friends here. Lauren's eyes flicked to the camera, recording for archives. Good. Friends keep receipts. Greg tried recovery. Cultural joke, lost in translation. Lauren switched to English, slow and sweet. Then let me translate. The only thing lost today will be your merger if you ever speak about me like staff again. Brad's pen hovered. The room smelled like fear now. Lauren sipped her water. Page 63, Clause 12B. Read it aloud, Greg. He stuttered through the morality termination clause she'd buried months ago. She leaned back. Music to my ears. Break room, 10:12 a.m. Brad cornered his inner circle. Spoke Mandarin, assuming the black woman grabbing coffee couldn't hear. Play nice for cameras, then bury her in due diligence. She's diversity window dressing. Lauren stirred oat milk, headphones dangling like props. She texted her GC record everything. By lunch, whispers became megaphones. Greg bragged on WeChat. Token CEO folds by Friday. Daddy's money runs out. Lauren screenshot, translated, saved. 2:30 p.m. boardroom. Brad slid a new term sheet, slashing Nexus valuation 40%. Lauren didn't blink. Interesting. My AI caught $12 million in Vanguard shell company transfers last quarter. Want me to project it? Brad bailed. Technical glitch. Siri doesn't glitch, she said, tapping her phone. The shell company ledger bloomed on screen. Greg's cousin's Cayman's account in 4K. Greg lunged for the remote. Security, two silent black women in Brioni, blocked him. Lauren continued. I promised my late father, sharecropper turned Tuskegee Airman, I'd never sign my name under a lie. Y'all just handed me the pen. She clicked to a video. Brad at a Vegas club, Mandarin again. Once she signs, we flip Nexus to Beijing for triple. She'll be fetching coffee by Christmas. The room froze. Vanguard's own board members, silent until now, started sweating. Brad tried charm. Creative editing? Lauren played raw audio. Timestamp. Yesterday, she stood. Meeting adjourned. My lawyers will courier the kill fee. $75 million. Wire by 9 a.m. or the SEC gets a Christmas card. Brad's voice cracked. You're bluffing. Lauren walked out, heels clicking like a countdown. Over her shoulder. Google my poker face, Brad. I don't bluff. 3:07 a.m. Brad's phone buzzed. Subject, courtesy copy. Attachment, 187-page breach notice. Every racist WeChat, every slush fund, every Mandarin slur. Translated, notarized, ready for Bloomberg. Brad called Greg. Voicemail, called legal. On a plane to anywhere. 7 a.m. Apex lobby. Reporters camped like Black Friday. Lauren stepped out in a crimson suit. Curls free. AirPods blasting Nina Simone. Dr. Chen, is the merger dead? She smiled for the cameras. Dead? Baby, it's reincarnated. As a cautionary tale. Inside the elevators, she FaceTimed her mom. Mama, they tried it. Mama laughed. Tell him what I told you. Never interrupt your enemy when he's self-destructing. 8:59 a.m. Wire confirmed. $75 million hit Nexus accounts. 9:05 a.m. Brad's resignation leaked. Stock dropped 14%. 10 a.m. Lauren hosted an all-hands on Instagram Live. 1.2 million viewers. I'm not canceling Vanguard because they're incompetent. I'm canceling them because they forgot black women built empires while their grandfathers were still sharecropping ours. Chat exploded. Fire emojis. Raised fists. She announced. The $75 million kill fee becomes the Lauren Chen Freedom Fund. Full ride STEM scholarships for 700 girls of color. $1 million per year, they tried to lowball her. A 12-year-old from Detroit DM'd, I want to code like you. Lauren replied live. Class starts Monday. Link in bio by noon. #ServantToko trended worldwide. Brad watched from a Marriott in Ohio. Room service burger cold. His phone buzzed. Unknown number. Lauren's voice calm. Lesson 1. Never teach a language you don't want weaponized. Click. 2 weeks later. Beijing. Chairman Zhang, Vanguard's real money, landed in Detroit himself. Private Gulfstream, no press. He bowed in Lauren's office. Spoke Mandarin so fluent, it made Greg sound like Duolingo day 1. Dr. Chen, my American team forgot respect. Allow me to remember for them. He slid a new term sheet, $1.1 billion, 51% Nexus retained. Lauren chairs the joint board. Lauren didn't touch it. My father said trust is a deposit. Yours overdrafted. Zhang smiled. Then let me pay interest. He added a clause. Every Vanguard exec who spoke on that recording, terminated publicly. Plus a $200 million diversity foundation in Lauren's mother's name. Lauren studied him. You speak Mandarin like a poet. Why? My mother cleaned houses in Guangzhou. I learned early, the help hears everything. Lauren laughed, real loud, church lady loud. She signed, in purple ink, then added a sticky note. Tell Brad the servant sends regards. That night, Nexus stock soared 38%. Vogue called. Harvard wanted commencement. Lauren declined both. Flew coach to Atlanta with 700 acceptance letters. Hand-delivered to future CEOs. One girl, braids like hers, asked, they'll still hate us. Lauren knelt. Good. Hate keeps you sharp. Love keeps you kind. Master Both photo went viral. Dr. Chen, surrounded by little black girls in Nexus t-shirts that read future, is female and fluent. 6 months later, Nexus rooftop. Detroit skyline glittered like it approved. 700 scholars, ages 12 to 22, wore capes made from old Vanguard banners. Lauren's mom, Mrs. Evelyn Chen, 79 and fabulous in gold lame, raised sparkling cider. To the ancestors who cooked, cleaned, and coded the future anyway. Cheers. Fireworks synced to Beyoncé. Across town, Brad poured cereal in a studio apartment. His TV looped Nexus billboards. Dr. Chen's face, captioned Servant CEO Queen. He muted it, couldn't escape the laughter. Back on the roof, Zhang clinked Lauren's glass. 2 second chances, Lauren smirked. Third, I already bought Vanguard's debt. You work for me now. Zhang's eyes widened. Then he bowed, laughing. Mrs. Chen pulled Lauren aside. Baby, you heavy as the crown. Lauren looked at 700 glowing faces. Mama, it's light as freedom. A 14-year-old tugged her sleeve. Dr. C teach us the line that ended them. Lauren grinned, switched to Mandarin loud enough for drones to catch. 下期相交我不忍，先学回归. Next time you call me servant, learn how to kneel. The girls repeated it. 700 voices, one thunder. Viral in 11 minutes. Lauren posted the clip. Class dismissed. Homework. Build something they can't steal. Comments flooded. Mandarin weapons grade now. Period in 4 languages. Midnight. Lauren stood alone at the railing. City lights danced in her eyes. She whispered to the skyline, Daddy, they tried to bury me in their language. I grew a whole forest somewhere. A server farm hummed, uploading the next cohort's apps coded in Python, Swahili, and unapologetic joy. The merger closed at $1.4 billion. The headline screamed, Black CEO turns racist slur into $700 million empire upgrade. Lauren turned off her phone, took the stairs, heels in hand, crown in heart. Detroit never looked so tall. Thank you so much for watching this story till the end. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe even learned something from it. If you'd like to hear more stories like this, full of life lessons, drama, and emotions, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll never miss an update. Your support means the world, and it helps me keep bringing you more inspiring and unforgettable stories. Stay tuned because more amazing stories are on the way.